Are we gonna
sometimes.
do? Are we gonna be doing like
Might
an
be lying
intro
on
or
occasion.
something?
So in terms of an intro, I'm just gonna you know what? I might actually do the intro in post.
Oh,
Or
that'd
maybe
be
this could be
fine.
the intro, because I am recording right now.
Hey guys, welcome to. I'm
Alright.
Grump and
You
I'm
know
not
what?
so Grump.
I'll record an intro now, and if I decide I want to do one in post, then I'll do that. Okay, alright, hang on. Let me get my YouTuber voice going on. Hi, hello. It's Vinny and
Yeah,
Dragon here,
what's going
and
on?
welcome to. Did you just fucking
Hello.
quack?
Hi, hello. I'm Vinny and Dragon.
Oh my god. Let me do my intro in peace.
No.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gold Silver Fourth. I am joined here by two esteemed gentlemen, Mr. Steve SBU and Kennybot. Uh,
Hello.
we are here to just talk about whatever Pokemon related content is recent. You know, we're competitive players, draft players. As I personally play VGC, we delve into a lot of formats here, and we have a home for everybody. So thank you for stopping by.
So everybody, Butterfree, Smasher Pass.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
no. Alright. Who even is this guy? Why do we let him on?
Yeah, no, this
I
is
don't know,
a.
man.
Alright, first episode, we already lost all our viewers. Okay.
Everyone's
Alright.
gone.
I guess
I mean,
I'll start since I am the master of ceremonies here. Uh, Now this is a few weeks old, and by that I mean 2 weeks old, but I do want to talk about the hilarity that is going on with Scarlet Violet OU. Uh,
oh my God. Scarlet Violet OU, don't even get me started, man. I stopped paying attention to that shit once they banned sleep.
that is actually something. Because, okay, so apparently sleep has been banned before, which I had never really thought about.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
pretty sure it was banned in Gen 5.
yeah, I thought that was wild. I mean, I don't know. I
Well,
don't
Spore
know
was
much
pretty
about.
crazy back then,
Yeah,
especially on
Spore with like
Amoonguss and
Amoonguss and
Breloom and
stuff.
shit.
Yeah,
But I
plus
don't
sleep
know.
mechanics in Gen 5 are just broken. Like, it would
Oh my
reset your
god,
sleep turns.
yeah! I forgot, dude. Gen
Yeah.
5 sucked in the way that I can't believe that we were like, I think it would be funny if when you went to sleep, instead of the turns not resetting like it does in every other generation before and every other generation after, I think this one should just be a little bit different, you
Let's just
know?
make it
I think
quirky.
This
that
was the
killed rest
generation.
talkers. That killed rest talkers, dude.
True. To be fair, this was the generation they added like fucking rotation battles and triple battles. They
No, we are
didn't give
not
a
gonna
shit about
disrespect.
balance.
We are not gonna disrespect rotation battles here.
Oh my
Fuck
god,
off,
rotation
Vinny.
battles this, rotation battles that. How about you rotate on some bitches, dude? Rotation battles suck so
Dude,
bad.
rotation
Dude,
battles
I
are
need to
so
have a
funny.
dude, I need to have a stern conversation with whoever thought up of rotation battles. That was the dumbest thing I've ever
Listen,
experienced ever.
okay. They're so strategic though. Like they're so funny.
Common Vinny and Dragon L take, man.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
alright, you know what? If you think they're so strategic and smart, how about we see VGC rotation battles, eh?
Hey,
That'd be
I'd be
great,
down.
man.
I'd be so down. Don't
Dude,
even tempt
I
me.
would not be down.
I would so
They
not be
gotta
down.
they gotta bring triple battles and I guess rotation battles too back.
No,
In
okay,
the
Yeah,
triple
Gen
battles are
5 era.
unironically hype, but like,
No, triple battles are sick. I
they're not
unironically
bad.
want
I don't mind them.
VGC to be in triple battles for one, like at least for like a regulation. As a non-VGC player, I think it would be extremely interesting to watch because I like the
mhm.
triple battle mechanics where like
Like,
the pulse moves go across the field. All
yeah,
flying moves do that. I think it's just so interesting how triple battles work.
hmm
Yeah,
Work.
I find it really interesting. It's just like what you said. I feel like positioning is just so tough with that because
well, yeah, because spread
yeah,
moves like hit two, and like it'd be very weird having to like worry about where your Pokemon is sent out on the field. Like, there's a little bit of that in VGC, but most of the time you just kind of send them out wherever. Like,
yeah,
Tornadus stocks would go so fucking high.
oh my
Weekly hitting
god,
no
true.
matter where you are on the field.
dude.
Tornadus,
That's just
Tornadus
cringe.
would be better than Incineroar in triple
No, because
battle
Incineroar would
format.
hit all three opponents with Intimidate.
Yeah, no, that's a triple intim right there. That you
That's
can't.
true, but like I feel like special attackers are just generally like better in that case then,
Yeah, no,
because
that's
like
fair.
most of your flying types are going to be special attackers,
Dude, I
and
can't
like
even I can't even imagine like Golden Go being on one side of the field and your only like Golden Go answer being on another side and it's like, well, sucks to be
yeah,
you.
guess I'll cry.
If there are Gen 5 remakes, do you think they'll do like a Black and White 3 and bring like a modern Pokemon into it?
I don't
Or do you
Definitely
know,
think,
not.
man.
They're a
I
hundred
or do you
percent
think,
doing like brilliant black, shining white, or bullshit like
I
that.
don't know, dude. I don't know if they're gonna let Ilka make another game.
dude, I think that Black and White 3 would go so hard because also the thing is that I was just thinking about that because I was thinking about Chi-Yu in triple battles and how they usually bring the legendaries from the previous generation into their newest games.
Oh wait, all the ruin
So
abilities. I didn't even think about that.
Oh my lord.
that's bringing that's that's possibly bringing the the legendary trio quartet with the ruin
Mm,
abilities
that'd be
into
hype.
triple battle settings. That would
Oh
be
my god.
horrifying.
Kenny, Chi-Yu on one side of the field, Tornadus on the other side, fucking beads of ruin lowering everyone's special defense, Tornadus hitting everything.
That'd be correct.
Oh my
All right,
god.
I posted
Specs
the
torn, crazy.
I posted the tier changes for April because this shit is hilarious. I think that just like as someone who doesn't play a ton of OU, like is vaguely aware of the format and like what's meta, but like I think that Iron Boulder dropping to UU is hilarious.
It is pretty
Dude,
funny.
I
It's
feel like
almost as funny as Terrakion dropping to PU.
That was
right.
so good.
I still can't believe that happened. Like, obviously, it's just because of usage stats, and
Yeah.
Terrakion isn't that bad, but it's just hilarious to imagine, like, Gligar and Terrakion in the same tier, you know?
Yeah, well,
Oh, speaking
Terrakion
of,
got banned after like a day.
yeah, and like speaking of, Thwacky stocks on the rise, folks, from ZU to PU. Thwacky and Terrakion, same tier.
Yo, I mean,
Oh,
Thwacky's got
yeah.
grassy terrain and grassy glide. It's just Rillaboom.
Dude, every single
Exactly.
time I see, like, Pelipper and the Rainmons or Torkoal and, like, the Sun and Protomons, like, change from tier, I just don't pay attention to it anymore because it feels like every single time you blink, Rain goes from like ZU to OU back down to RU,
Yeah,
like
no, I mean
back up
it
to
just
OU
depends
again.
on like the format, like because Rain adapts to the format. So it's like if there's like a electric type really dominating the meta or something like that, I'd imagine that Rain would probably be worse, like or like
Mhm.
Archaludon answers or something. Like I don't know.
Bro,
I
they
think it's so
disrespect my
funny.
they disrespect my girl so fucking much. Arbalova dropping from PU to ZU is a crime.
Okay, well it's not a
Dude, the
draft
thing
league. Like
is,
no one's you're not building it to wall something. Like
yeah, the thing
Bro,
is that
Terra Arbalova's great.
outside of the draft league format, they're just gonna be like, oh, all right, what's in that tier? All right, Frostmoth also dropped with it. Abomasnow. What the fuck does Arbalova do to an Abomasnow? Terra
that's
Strength
Blast,
taps.
Terra Fire. Which case, the Abomasnow. I don't know. The terrestrialization is always weird because you can always be like, nerd emoji. Actually, I Terra Fire, Terra Blast out of my
Yeah,
awful
no.
bike
Terra
backup.
means that any Pokemon can win like any 1v1, so it's kind of hard to like think about.
Yeah. Arbalova is definitely like a defensive Terra, which is much better in a draft format than a
Hmm.
than like a ladder format, but like still
Unless you're
makes me
like
sad. Arboliva is one of my favorite Gen 9 mons.
Yeah.
defensive Terra is usually not like the preferred thing to go for unless you're I don't know Garganackle not dropping rising from UUBL to OU
Dude,
per
True.
chance.
The Jarge.
Necrozma being an RU is hilarious.
That's so
Like, I know that he's like really slow and like not all that bulky or whatever, but like,
where's Indeedee?
isn't it like 157 special attack or something crazy?
Yeah, that's what I'm
It is
thinking.
pretty high.
Where's Indeedee? Couldn't doesn't this thing get expanding force? Like
Uh,
I
maybe
think
I could
the
check.
To be fair, Armor also gets expanding force too.
Okay, but
Okay,
Armarouge has a way worse special attack stat probably.
also
Yeah, but it also
doesn't
gets weak. It also gets weak armor, so it boosts its speed much easier than
Necrozma has
Necrozma does.
127 special attack, which isn't as high as I thought it was, but it also gets expanding force.
Yeah,
At least in Nat Dex. Let me check in
and the
Gen.
yeah,
thing is that the prism armor, that's just filter. That's
yeah. It
crazy.
is really
Bro has
bulky.
filter.
Yeah, and
No,
like
he keeps
the
expanding
weak
force.
the weakness policy, like setup sets go super hard on Necrozma.
Yeah,
I'd
you like
imagine,
I don't know
yeah.
what to get autotomized or something.
Yeah, you can
Mm,
autotomize and then like Calm Mind, and then you just have two coverage moves and like, well, not
yeah,
two
I mean
coverage
it's
moves.
Oh
You have
wait,
stored power and a coverage move.
no, it
yeah.
doesn't get autotomized.
Does it
Wait,
get a
no,
Oh,
I'm
it
thinking of
doesn't
You're
because
thinking
of
of
Nat
like
deck.
Duskman. I'm
Duskmane,
thinking
yeah,
of
no.
Duskman,
Duskmane goes
which gets the
crazy.
Crystal Galio. I mean,
Yeah.
it gets D-Dance.
Why does the Necrozma get Dragon Dance?
That's really
I don't
weird.
know, it's kind of dragon shaped.
It's
If you
somewhat
squint,
Dragon
it's
shape.
dragon
if
adjacent.
if you squint and like look at a 45-degree angle, maybe you
It
could
is.
mistake it for part of Zekrom.
It looks approximately what it would look like if you looked at a dragon through a prism.
You know what? That's fair. All
And
right.
I guess its Ultra Form is a dragon
Oh,
type,
the
like
ultra
Necrozma
forms are
Ultra.
dragons. Yeah.
Um, I'm just trying to look and see here what else I can get mad at. Um,
I don't know.
Screamtail being in PU is kind of
It's like a
crazy.
good wish passer, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's very defensive.
Yeah.
It's like a fast defensive mon, which is just really interesting, honestly.
Gastro in
Yeah.
PU is kind of funny.
Okay, but like Gastro's
And
strength
Rotom
also
Heat.
varies on the strength of water types.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
Rotom Heat being
rises.
in PU is kind of scary. Or not scary, but like, dude, it's crazy how far Rotom has fallen off in base Scarlet Violet, like
Yeah.
outside of Nat Dex.
Yeah, it's so funny to see Rotom Heat and Embor in the same tier.
He has no
Embor
fog.
stock.
His ass is trash.
His ass is fog.
Nah, bro. Don't hate on Embor, okay? Embor's cooking, okay? And yeah, every single Rotom except for Wash is in PU or ZU.
That's
Also,
So,
really crazy.
bro, look at Barraskewda's hard ass drop from OU to RU.
I mean,
The second Pelipper is not in the tier, his ass becomes immediately
yeah.
useless.
I assume
Yeah,
that
Is he gonna
it's
do
fucking
setup
gone.
rain dance himself?
Rain
Be paired
became
up
unmeta, yeah.
with Torn T? Wait, actually no, isn't Torn T UU now?
I think
It
so.
might be.
What world do
Uh,
we live in, bro?
yeah, Tornti.
Gen 5 OU is literally is, is literally Gen 9 UU.
Tornadus
We have
Therian is
Yeah,
UU.
Excadrill, we have Excadrill, we have Keldeo, we have fucking Mamoswine,
I mean,
that's
hell,
Rotom
true.
Wash,
I mean,
Scizor,
power creep's a thing, man. Gotta sell the new
Tyranitar. Dude,
shiny
I
toys.
Zapdos, I just named off a UU or an OU Gen 5 team.
Yeah, literally just did. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I
Um,
have a fun pivot for us. I'm gonna do some TikTok fodder real quick because
bro.
I want you guys to blind rank these draft staples. All right. So we're going one
Yeah.
to five. I'm gonna say the Pokemon, and you're gonna have to rank it, and we're just gonna go in the list. We're gonna do a few of these. All right.
Okay.
You guys can work together.
All
All
right.
right. First one, Baxcalibur.
Okay. What are the other ones?
No, that's not how that
No, no,
works.
that's not the point of this. So
Oh.
you said it. Did you say in like the draft format? What did
in
you
in
say?
draft. These are like
Oh,
draft
so just like
staples. Like these are good draft Pokemon that are on like draft teams.
uh I feel like
I
Bax.
feel like I feel like you're gonna queso me, and I'm gonna be like, oh, Bax is 3, and then after that, like two Pokemon later, you're gonna be like, okay, so what do you think about Kakuna in the draft setting? I'll go
Okay, I will
Bax.
say all of these Pokemon you will at least find on a draft team. I'm not gonna put like Weedle on here.
I'll go with Bax is like a solid 3, I think,
I
because
think it's
Bax
yeah.
is like not. It's pretty great, but it needs like a decent amount of support to actually like not fall flat as
Alright.
a Pokemon.
All right,
Yeah,
next up.
I would
Oh,
agree
wait,
with
hang on.
that.
Okay, next up is Cinderace.
Cinderace,
Oh
I would say Cinderace is above Bax. Cinderace is
yeah,
100% above Bax, man.
that's a big 2 right there.
Yeah,
Two.
I don't think that's a one. I would say Cinderace just it does so much for your team. It can be a physical offensive sweeper. It can be support with court change or like Will-O-Wisp. It can just do
Mm-hmm.
so much with its great
Yeah.
coverage in the barrow. I
It's
love
just
that
a
shit.
it's
Steve's
such a
pretty big on
fast.
Cinderace. Yeah.
It's just such a fast little rodent, dude.
All
Yeah,
right.
I love the guy.
Next up, Kilowattrel.
Oh
I think that shit's like a five, man. Like Kilowattrel's good and all, but it's just budget Zapdos. I'd much rather have like
Mm.
Zapdos or Thundy or Thunderous Therian like any day of
Rain
the week.
haters right now.
But
Well,
the
not
thing
even,
is that
man.
why would you have a Kilowattrel in rain when you could just have a Thunderous in the rain?
Yeah,
It's
or a
just
Zapdos in the rain.
yeah.
All right, we got
Like,
Kilo
yeah,
at
it's good, but
5.
it's your budget Zapdos.
All right, next up, Skarmory.
Yeah,
Charm,
that's 4.
that's a four, yeah. I think
4.
yeah, Skarmory, it's definitely like a really solid defensive steel type, but it just folds to most special attack. So you kind of have to invest in your special defense,
Which
which
is
just makes you
everything
less.
else on the list, funnily enough.
All
Yeah,
right, which
that too.
means
Yeah.
that your number 1
Fuck.
is Chiyu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
got
Honestly,
it.
I think that God himself couldn't have made that like a better rank. I
Yeah.
think that was perfect.
All
I think
right.
that is 100% perfect. Chiyu is just like crazy, man. Like it's a one-hit KO machine.
That's the fish.
All right, I'll do one more.
The
We can do
fish.
one more. All right.
Fish.
Blind rank these draft staples. Here we go. Rotom Wash.
Oh man, Rotom
Rotom
Wash is
Wash
such a
kinda
good
fallen
mon.
off.
It's
Like,
fallen off, but it's still good. Like if you really need like a water type that can be offensive and defensive, you're going with Rotom Wash.
Mhm.
Like it's also you're an electric type that's not weak to ground. Like you're honestly a ground threat at that point
you
because
only have
you have
one
the water
weakness,
typing. Yeah,
which is
like
Yeah, so
grass.
what do we?
And a lot of Pokemon in the draft setting don't really have a great grass type move to hit you. Like some
yeah,
Pokemon get like Energy Ball and Giga Drain as coverage,
Mhm.
you know,
yeah,
but like they
yeah,
don't really get a ton to hit Rotom Wash. And the
yeah,
thing is that even if they do, if it's max HP Rotom Wash, it's naturally really bulky. It's probably gonna do like I don't know if you're not Alakazam, Energy Ball is gonna do like 35
That's
maybe.
fair.
yeah.
Like
I would
it's not
probably
gonna be
say,
that crazy.
yeah, I'd probably rank this at like a three or a four. What do you
I'd put
think,
it at
Kenny?
I'd put it at a 3 myself.
All right.
Oh,
Next
who
up,
was?
Arch Alladon.
Oh, Arch. I feel like you kind of need Arch in Rain in order to be really effective. I've seen Arch be able to do really well without Rain, but it's
Hey
just like
man,
in Rain.
that thing is banned from OU for a reason, bro.
No,
Yeah,
you're
for
kind of
sure.
sleeping on Arch. I think
All
Arch
I'm
is
saying,
crazy, but I'm not trying to sway you
I
or anything.
I think Arch is like a solid 2 here. Archalion is a very
Yeah,
like the thing is that
yeah,
it just does everything except for tank special hits, which
Hmm.
then you throw on an assault.
Yeah, you
Vest.
get an AV, and with an AV, it's a
It
pretty good
yeah,
special tank.
it can do literally whatever you want. It sets up stealth rocks. It can be a rain sweeper. It can be a stamina body press like leftovers set,
Hmm.
and you can
yeah.
just be fucking immortal, or you could be like Resto Chesto or some shit, which I've seen.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. It's definitely very good. It's just the main experience I've seen with it is on Rain, where it's really good, but I haven't seen it much outside of it. So
I mean, I
that's
used it
mainly
outside
why I
of Rain,
think
and it
that.
was pretty good.
Yeah, that thing's
Uh,
fucking annoying,
that
bro.
thing dodged a focus blast.
All
Especially
right, so what are we thinking for a number?
I think a two. I think a two's
Two.
fair.
All right.
Two.
Arch Alladon goes with the
Big old
2. Next up, Mousehold.
Mousehold. That's a.
As much as I love that thing, I think it's like a five, man. Like it,
5.
it's not
Mm.
like it's tough because it does a lot of damage, and like Technician Bite does do solid damage into ghost types, which are your main normal type switch
I
in.
think this is
But
crazy.
Mousehold
What
kind
up?
of
What up, Rocky Helmet?
yeah, exactly. Folds to a
Protective
Rocky Helmet.
pads.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
I actually
proceeds to get a 2-hit pop bomb.
yeah, no,
Then
that's fair. I ran a protective pads mouse hold 1 week, and I actually got 10 hits 2 times in a row.
It's pretty
standard
crazy.
standard Vinny luck right
No,
there.
I'm always just the luckiest boy. But anyway, you say mouse hold 5?
I think it's a 5. Like I would say the best thing about it is that it's removal that isn't worried about Golden Go.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
All right.
and not only that, it's actually a really good Golden Go answer because of Technician Bite too, into like offensive Golden Go as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All right.
sadly, my favorite Pokemon's a 5.
That's so rough. All right. Next up, Mega Alakazam.
Okay, yeah. That's a one.
Uh,
That's a nice one.
as much as I'm a Mega hater, I would
You want to put
say
it at
Mega
4?
Zam is a 1. It's definitely no 4. I'd say that shit's a
Yeah,
1.
I think Rotom Wash is. I think Rotom Wash, just has the edge over Mega
All
Zam
right.
in many ways.
Which means
Yeah.
that your number 4 is Exploud.
No,
Nah.
I would put Mousehold over Xcloud, but I mean,
Overall, I think your list was pretty good. Besides from that, you guys have been doing good on these blind rankings.
yeah,
Yeah.
I do think those two could be swapped, but at the same time, like I could also see it, like
I
throat
couldn't see.
spray.
No, I
Te-
think that I think that Mousehold
I
is
throat.
think
definitely better, but
Mousehold just got that sauce.
That's fair, but like Xcloud it does have the coverage and
I
like
mean,
throat spray, boom burst with Scrappy, like that shit still
That thing.
slaps.
I can count like it hasn't happened a ton, but like every once in a while I'll go into a matchup with Mousehold because I like to draft Mousehold a lot, and I'll be like, "Wow, my opponent doesn't have a ghost type. Mousehold just comes here instantly because it's just so strong. Like it hits, it's got removal, like it's just very good."
The thing
That's
is
fair.
that like you, if you don't have a ghost type, then after that you have to look at like, okay, where's their Skarmory? Where's their, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but like if they
Where's
don't
their
if they have
bulky steel
I
type?
mean, if they have a steel type that's still weak to fighting, Mousehold gets low kick, and most steel types are pretty heavy.
Yeah, but like as an example, like Registeel, you switch it in on a pop bomb and it dies. Mousehold just dies to Rocky Helmet.
That's fair.
Like you
And then
really
even if
have to
it
watch
doesn't
out when you click pop bomb.
you do low kick after you do like 40% maybe if you're like
Hmm.
+1. And then
Yeah.
you just die to body press if you don't have Terra Cat Mousehold. Like it just dies.
That's fair. I've
That's how
never
Yeah.
actually
Reggie
played with
Steel, bro.
Terracat Mousehold. I want to try that.
I did. I went up against it in one of my leagues this week. Actually, it was Terrifier, and it almost one-shot my Skarmory. It was pretty annoying.
Damn.
That's why I brought up Skarmory specifically.
Mm,
Common Mousehold W.
love Mousehold, the goat. One of my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. But
That is my
anyway.
favorite Pokemon of all time. So
Alright, I have another question for you guys. And do forgive me
Only if
if
the
I
answer
am.
is no or maybe.
Uh, so you don't think the answer is yes before I ask the question?
mayhaps.
All right.
Good chance.
Here, I have a genuine topic of discussion. Do you think that Pokemon should be nerfed mid-generation, or like in between generations?
In
Uh,
between generations.
Because I
it
have a pretty
depends on
strong
what you
opinion
mean by
about
nerf.
this. Like the base stat total nerfs, like that Aegislash had, the Gale Wings change, the Zamazenta and Zacian change, like those types of things.
Cresselia got
Cresselia's
nerfed.
nerf, yeah, like
Yeah. I feel like certain nerfs are definitely 100% valid, but I feel like base stat totals should be the nerfs that people don't really touch. Like,
Dude,
I feel like base
not the
stat
AJ.
totals are fine, but changing abilities I think is good. I think changing up moves is fine. Like, as much as everyone likes to shit on it, I wouldn't mind if they kept like some of the changes made to Dark Void, like not
mm.
allowing Smeargle to use it. I think that's a good
I honestly
change.
think that like if they didn't allow Smeargle to use it, like because I mean Darkrai's a mythical, so it doesn't see any play in VGC, and then like I mean it was already an Uber, so like people wouldn't have really cared that much. Like
Yeah, like the only people who were really complaining about it is when like Smeargle was abusing Dark
yeah,
Void in VGC.
hmm
Like I don't think many people really complaining that much in like Gen 5 Ubers about it.
Yeah.
I don't think they needed to make it so only Smeargle can use it and then decrease the accuracy.
Yeah, I
Because
Yeah.
think that just
when
one
has
would have
Darkrai
fit.
even been fucking legal in VGC? When has that ever
One
happened?
time. One time, and
Really?
it
That
didn't have
actually
a
happened?
format. It was the end of Sword and Shield where they let all the mythicals reign and Darkrai was ass.
Yeah,
Oh.
because it's
Oh
sort
right, I remember that because
post.
Victini was really good in there, right?
Yeah, Victini was good. It was post World Championships, so they just let everything go before Scarlet Violet. And like Victini was good, Magirna was good. I can't remember too much about that format, but yeah.
Dude, you know what? You know what nerf needed to happen from Gen 8 to Gen 9?
Oh, it's that.
Unseen Fist needed a nerf
True.
so
So
fucking bad.
Mm,
fact.
There is no reason that contact moves made by Urshifu should do full damage through Protect. Not even
yeah.
Dynamax or Z moves have that.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
Damage gets fucking
I
quartered.
think half would have been like a very fair thing to give Urshifu, because like max moves do half, and like that's like,
Oh, I
yeah.
thought
Yeah.
it was a quarter.
Yeah.
I thought
I
max
I
moves were
think
half, but I
half.
don't know. But like, I think that if Urshifu did half damage to protected Pokemon, there'd still be a reason to click Protect against Urshifu. But like, with the way Urshifu is now, it just like destroys any sort of like defensive like pivoting you can do. Like, I'll protect and get some leftovers recovery. Like, I'll protect so that my partner can get a move off. Like, it doesn't work like that way with Urshifu.
Or
Yeah.
I'll protect to try to scout out my opponent's move or whatever.
Yeah, you
Like,
can't scout out a choice move against Urshifu because it'll just kill you.
yeah, exactly.
Like, oh man, I want to see
Hmm.
how much damage this does if it's banned. Well, good fucking luck. Like,
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely something that needed to be changed, but
I mean, that
generally
just didn't happen.
speaking, like nerfs to abilities and moves, I feel like is fair game. Like
I don't really like
sometimes
nerfs like that. I think that well, okay, I like nerfs to like things that
Makes it
are
legally fair.
available to everybody, like nerfs and buffs, like the like this
Toxic
wasn't a nerf, but
distribution.
like the nerfs to intimidate where they made a bunch of abilities immune to it. I think that was a good change.
yeah, I like
Um,
that
but like the
because it buffs
nerfs
a
to
bunch of other
specific
worthless
Pokemon
abilities.
like Zacian and Zamazenta or like Aegislash, like power creep would have eventually done that, and like I don't really like because like Aegislash is like not good anymore. Like it's just not.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
and like even if
Like,
it
why use
was
Aegislash when Golden Go is right there?
exactly, and like
true.
even if Aegislash was in his like pre-nerf form, which was like 10 in both like offenses, right, and like defenses depending on the form,
Yeah,
like
it was just an extra 10.
realistically, are we gonna sit here and say that Aegislash would have been an Uber again? I don't think so.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Like it's
I
in
And
think
is that thing even UU?
it's in UU and Natdex. It's not in Gen 9, but
Oh, it's not in Gen 9? Okay, that's why I was like, I can't find it in OU or UU.
no, it's not in Gen 9.
Something,
It's
something
UU
must
and
be wrong.
Natdex. And Natdex
yeah.
doesn't have any tiers below UU, I'm pretty sure. So like
I think it has RU.
oh yeah,
Also, there's so many fucking Pokemon. I feel like is there even like a Natdex like council? I don't even know how that works really.
I think it's like just based off of like usage stats. I don't know. I'd
Yeah, I
have to
think
talk to
so.
the Natdex council.
The
I don't
council.
think I don't
Call up
think things are
Finchinator.
really like rated like as accurately as they should be, you know?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, less people play Natdex, so that's fair.
Yeah, people who
Mm.
usually play Natdex usually do it for
But
like tournaments,
like I
like
remember I was
draft,
talking with
for
someone
example.
about Ash Greninja, which granted that wasn't a nerf, that was a like removal. But like are we going to sit here and say Ash Greninja would still be an Uber? Like I don't know.
Dude, no way.
Like I
No,
don't
it'd be a solid
Ash
OU
Greninja would
mod,
be
but
OU.
Ash
but
Greninja would
Maybe.
probably
like
be OU. But like
Ash Greninja when Palafin is right there?
the thing is like
Dude,
these Pokemon are getting power crept out of what they were before. So like in their respective generations, like sure, like
dude, they're not even just getting power crept. They're getting power cucked. They're getting shit taken away from them.
well no, I'm saying like
Yeah.
if they didn't get the shit taken away, like they still wouldn't be the things that they are from the previous generation. So like Aegislash, right? Like Aegislash was an Uber in Gen 6 and then it got the cut in Gen 7. Like maybe it still would have been an Uber in Gen 7. It definitely wouldn't have been an Uber in Gen 9 or Gen 8. So,
No way, Jose.
like, I don't know. I feel like me personally, I would rather just let a Pokemon be as it was and let it fall. Like, just let it slowly sort of whittle down in terms of usage and fall off, if you will. Versus, like,
Yeah.
just completely gut it. Like, look what happened to Zamazenta, dog. Like,
Vinny, we get
Zamazenta
it. You
is
just
an
like it when Mons
OU
are
Pokemon.
OP.
I mean, I do, but like genuinely, like it just feels kind of cringe to just remove something that was a part of that Pokemon. Granted, like the move pool nerfs do that, but like I don't
Yeah. God.
God, can't believe how slow this man is.
know. Sorry, I gotta put shit on OBS, man.
Man, I
If I
can't
wanted to
believe
hire a
it.
fucking sloth, I would have went into the wilderness.
I would have the DMV.
All right, just because of that, this is all staying in. Okay. All right,
Alright, let's start
let's
the
make a
Stellar.
Pokemon type chart tier list. All right. Now,
Okay, Vinny, DMV Dragon.
first off, let's go to the stellar type since we have a lot of talk from the crowd, I guess. Uh,
D tier, D tier, D
yeah, like,
tier,
okay,
D tier.
the thing about the stellar type is it has no defensive things to really talk about. So, and it's not going to be in Gen 10, likely.
Yeah,
So,
and not
it's,
only that, it's offensive prowess. Like it's a purely offensive Terra,
yeah,
but you still just don't get as much out of it as you would have like just terraing into a like the main type that you actually want.
it's pretty much just
Like
a life orb. Like, it increases the damage of all of your attacks, but only once.
yeah,
And,
but only
like,
one time. Whereas
Unless you're
if you
superior, and then this is like an S tier, like
well,
Terra
that's because of
type.
the Terra
that's true.
Blast, like, things.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not Terra type. That's just Terra Blast being
Yeah.
goofy.
All right, let's go in order now. Normal. I personally would put normal like here.
I
I
would put
think
I could.
normal at a solid B tier.
I think
I
B is
think it could
fair.
be a
High
high
B
B.
tier. Like we'll put some more in, but like I think normal is very strong. Like fighting obviously nowadays is a pretty strong type. Obviously back in the day normal was a lot better, but like as fighting
Toro
gets
stay
better and
losing.
as fighting gets better and better, normal kind of falls off because like more Pokemon have fighting coverage, more fighting Pokemon are meta relevant, like Annihilate. But like
Oh boy, there are so many fighting types relevant in Gen 9, not just in draft, but in general.
yeah,
Like in the ladder, OU Iron Valiant is fucking everywhere.
Iron
Great Tusk is
Valiant,
fucking
yeah, Great
everywhere.
Tusk. Like
Annihilate was everywhere,
you're not
and
gonna
then they booted
have
his ass out because he was too good.
you're not gonna have Chansey and Blissey walling stuff with the normal type anymore because of how good fighting types are now.
Also, everybody and their dad gets close combat now. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
no, like yeah, it's not happening. Fire. I personally would put fire in the A tier, maybe even S tier.
I don't
I
Like
think it
would
would be
put
S
fire.
tier,
fire
but
is
I can
really
see A
good.
tier.
It's got a ton of defense. It's got a ton of offense. It's just one of the most versatile types there is.
Hmm.
I mean, like I agree, but at the same time, I feel like it's weak to some of the best, like some of the other best types in the game,
Yeah, that's a problem.
which
But it's good
makes
against
its
steel.
defensive prowess. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. It is good for sure. Like I'm
Mhm.
not denying that. It's
Like being
just
weak to
like,
ground and water, and then being weak to
Yeah.
stealth rocks is like
Stealth Rock does
yeah,
hurt
when you
fire
look
a
at
lot.
fire. When you look at fire, you don't really register that it has 6 resistances because like you
Well,
wouldn't.
yeah, you don't
It's
think
hard to
about
think
it,
of
but
that
it
off the top of
is,
your head,
yeah.
but bug, fairy, fire,
Being a
fairy
fairy
and
resist
fire
is
are
huge.
grass. Ice being an ice resist is huge, and then
That
being a
too.
steel resist is like, I mean that's okay.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
being a steel
Oh,
resist is
sorry.
like being the same as like a grass resist. It's like,
Mhm.
I mean that's cool, I
Useful,
guess.
but I mean, you know, water is top three in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think water is a top
yeah,
three type.
No way, it's not top three.
yeah,
Like water is
Mhm.
just so good.
yeah. Most
Being
people would argue that it's like
I'd say
first or
I
second
say it's
best.
number three. It's number three on my list, but I think that anyone not putting it in the S tier is crazy.
we
Yeah,
were just talking about how it's like how fire and ice are good types to be resistances to, and it resists those two, and then itself, which
It
is water,
resists itself, which is one of the best
which
types in
is
the game.
so good.
So
You
yeah,
see water type
hmm
moves everywhere, like Scald spam in
hmm
earlier gens.
yeah.
Like
yeah. It's
obviously
strong.
Scald is still in Gen 9,
I
but
mean, less Pokemon
Yeah,
get it, but like
everybody
you know,
got Scald.
Liquidations is a new like it got good physical moves now. Like there was a big problem where you didn't have good physical water moves, but like no, this
yeah.
thing is
Now we got
great.
liquidation, flip turn.
And
A lot
flip
of water
turn. It got
types had to
flip
rely
turn.
on to rely on shit ass fucking Aqua Tail, dude.
All right,
True.
electric. I think here is
Uh,
a no, not here. Here's a good
I was about
spot.
to say C.
No,
Whoa.
I think here's a good spot.
no.
I'd
I
personally
think
put
it's
it
better
below
than
normal.
normal.
Personally, I don't know. Like volt switch is really really good, and it really moves me for electric. But like, and like having one weakness is good, but like it's a very common weakness,
Yeah, but you're
and
also super effective against water types.
that's pretty big. Yeah.
I would argue that it could even be the top, or not the top, the bottom of A tier.
Yeah, I
mm,
think it's the gatekeeper between top of B
Here, I'm
tier
gonna put it
and
here.
bottom of A tier for me personally.
Actually, I'm gonna make it
Like
F tier real quick. Not for grass specifically, although grass is coming up, but I think we should make an F tier.
I
Give that
agree. I think
like,
we know exactly what is going in F tier.
give that the gray color.
The gray color. Okay, let's make it gray.
No, make it brown. Make it brown, the shit tier.
There is
Poop
no
color.
brown. Oh my
Bruh.
god. Okay, hang
Fix your damn
Tier
site,
maker dot
tier
com is
maker.
racist.
on.
Really?
Okay. All right.
True. Anja.
Grass. I think grass is C tier. I think that
That's a solid.
it's just a ground resist and it's immune to spore. That's really all it's good for.
It's also immune to like
Well, it's immune to like powders and stuff. Like, I mean, and like,
like it's a solid utility type because like
yeah.
those are the types that get like leech seed, like strength sap,
Hmm.
spore, sleep powder, everything. Like it gets a lot of good utility moves, but
Hmm.
at the end of the day, you're using it for the utility moves, not
Yeah.
because you need a
Hmm.
grass type
No. Most
specifically.
grass types want to tear out of their grass type anyway.
To
Yeah,
specify, this is for singles because
Yeah.
I think that the grass type is a lot better in doubles
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's
because
mainly just
like a
because of.
rage
I mean,
powder
yeah,
immunity.
rage powder is huge.
Urshifu, rapid strike.
Yeah.
Urshifu Rapid Strike, like that. Grasses, I
I
think,
mean,
is a
just
different story.
they've
This
made a
is
lot of
just one of
good
the makes
grass types
I
of the
mean,
thing. I don't think that the grass type itself is good. It's just that they made like Ogerpon so good and they made Rillaboom so good. I think if Grassy Glide was like widespread, then the grass type would go up more.
well, I think Grassy Glide. A lot of Pokemon do get Grassy Glide, but the thing is that
I mean, not that many. I
the
don't think like.
there's a decent amount of Pokemon that get Grassy Glide. There's just no reason for them to do it because
Well, I guess
why
yeah.
would you
Rillaboom
have
sets up his
why would you
own.
have
Yeah,
two grass types on a ladder team that both had Grassy Glide
that's
when
fair.
Rillaboom
Yeah,
does the job perfectly fine?
All right, Ice type. Ice type has had such a glow up. I think it's better than the grass type.
Yeah,
I
I agree.
100% agree. I would say it's even B tier personally. Like I wouldn't say it's
You
C
know what? I'm
tier.
not mad at that. I think that the snow change was really good for ice type. I think that once Game Freak wisens up and actually implements frostbite, this type is going to get even better. Like
Mm-hmm.
the defensive interactions with snow, the fact that they're actually making good ice types like POW, like
I
How and bundle,
I
yeah.
I
mean
can't believe that they didn't change it to Frostbite this generation. They had the
yeah,
perfect opportunity to do it. They finally found a replacement for what I think is the worst mechanic in all of Pokemon.
freeze is so
Freeze
dumb.
is
Agreed.
so stupid. Like,
Freeze
It's
oh,
is
so
dumb.
bad.
my Pokemon is frozen. Time to bait my opponent to hit me with a fire type move? Like, what?
Freeze is what the OU councils think sleep is.
Yeah.
For real. But I can't argue with the OU Council thinking that sleep is like annoying because the second people are like, Darkrai is pretty good with hypnosis. They're like, oh wait, Iron Valiant gets hypnosis.
Yeah, true.
That's so dumb. All right, fighting. I think fighting is probably like upper C tier, maybe lower B. I think
I
that close
think
combat's really good, and like I don't
I
know,
think you're underrating fighting right now.
I think you
I think it's
are.
better than the normal type.
better than
Yeah,
normal. I
I
mean,
definitely think fighting is better than
it's
normal
got a lot of
personally.
like bad weaknesses like fairy and psychic and flying that I'm like just I'm not and like it's good against dark and steel, but like I
Yeah,
don't
but at the
know.
same time you're also gotta think of it in the sense that like
Also, like, what does
every
normal do
yeah, and like
realistically?
I mean, normal
every
just is neutral to everything. That's what it does. Like it.
yeah, but like every Pokemon, like physical attacking Pokemon, likes slotting on close combat. Like close combat, while yeah, it's a
Yeah, I mean
strong
that's
move,
a
it's because fighting is just a good coverage move.
Fighting hits like six. I think it's six types for super effective damage. It's
it's
like normal,
dark,
dark,
steel,
steel,
rock,
rock.
normal.
Yeah, and it's like,
And Ghost is immune
Opposed.
to it, and then Fairy resists, and Psychic resists, and
yeah, like
Flying? Does
why the
Flying
hell do you
resist?
You're
think like
immune to.
Yeah.
why the hell do you think like Gengar and Alakazam like boosted super high in like usage once they got like Focus Blast? Because
I mean, I
that
guess that's
pretty
fair.
much rounded out their kit perfectly to be
I
able to
think the
counter like
Aura
their
Sphere
biggest
not being
threats.
very commonplace also makes me a bit upset about the fighting type. I think I can put it
That's
here
true,
though.
yeah.
But also, I think I would be so fucking abhorrently upset if Pokemon like Alakazam started to get Aura Sphere. Like, don't get me
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wrong,
mean,
I had to get it, but also, like,
It'd be so
come
good.
I
on,
mean, there are
man, he
special
doesn't
fighting
need
type.
it.
There are special fighting types that don't get Aura Sphere. Like it's bad. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
Poison. I know. I'm just putting it here. Like it's
I don't think
terrible.
it. I yeah,
Whoa,
I
Like
don't
whoa,
think it's
whoa,
F.
whoa!
I do not think it's
I
F.
mean, I could maybe
You're
see
crazy.
here, but like poison is not good.
I would say that Poison is better than Stellar any day of the week. If you're
No, okay,
going to
you know what?
put
I can
Poison,
maybe agree with that. Yeah.
if you're putting like Poison in D tier, at least put it above or move Stellar down to F tier.
I
Actually, you know,
think
I'll do
that
this.
I think that in draft poison, you have to at least respect the fact that the poison type can be a good fairy resist if you have one of
Hmm.
the few bulky poison types like Clodsire
Hmm.
Muck.
The thing
or
is, there
Muck.
aren't a lot of
And I can't
good.
think of any of the top of my
Like,
head.
what are the
The thing is,
good
that also gets
offensive
rid of
poison
Toxic Spray.
types that move you? Like Dragalge? Like, I don't. like,
Dragalge's solid.
Naganadel is legal in some leagues. Smiley
I mean, this is
face.
just in a vacuum. I think
Galarian
having a
Slowking.
toxic immunity is good, but this type already does that. Steel type already does that, and you're not immune to poison moves. You're just immune to toxic. Like, Steel type is completely immune to poison moves, and Steel type is one of the most common types in the game. So, like, you already have that going for you. Like, Toxic is great, but all Pokemon of all types can get Toxic. And
Yeah.
90%
I will
accurate
not
versus
The thing
deny.
is,
100% accurate isn't that bad of a change.
I feel like I feel like if we talk in like outside of a vacuum and then start to hone in on generations past, like the toxic distribution nerf, I feel like we could talk like maybe poison could even be like C tier because almost nothing gets toxic anymore.
I
Like
mean, like,
That's true.
in more modern
You play
generations.
we do play mainly like Nat decks nowadays in
yeah.
draft for that reason, so we don't really see that much of it. But I will say after playing in the LVL, which is PAL decks,
Hmm.
like it really sucks not having toxic on literally everything sometimes.
That's
So I
fair.
feel that.
It's such a pain.
I can move
Ground
But
type.
this here.
I will say poison is definitely like a poor man's steel type,
No,
but
Steel type is just
like
100% better in every way. I think so, anyway.
yeah, I agree, but I'm just like you got to give poison some respect.
Ground
Ground is
type. Throw
here.
that in. Whoa,
Yeah,
no. What the S
I
I
tier?
think
think I
S.
think it's either top of A or bottom of S,
It's
personally,
better
in
than
my
Fire, but
opinion.
it's worse than Ground, in my opinion. I think that
Do
Electric
you think
Immunity is
ground is worse
huge.
than ground?
It's worse than Water. It's better than Fire. I think that having an Electric Immunity is huge.
You know, I could
Um,
see this.
it's one of the best offensive types in the entire game.
It's the second best offensive type in the entire
Yeah,
game.
and
Yeah,
there's a reason we don't have a Fairy Ground type. Like that shit would feed generations. Like, I think that.
the blood of the enemies.
I mean, Earthquake has just been a staple for 9 generations. Like, I mean, it's got everything you need. It's got special moves too. It's got Earth Power. Like, it's you don't have to worry about distribution because everything gets all the good ground moves. Like
Recently, it's got Scorching Sands,
Scorching
which is
Yeah,
Sands.
just
Yeah.
ground type evolved, but a little weaker. But a lot of ground types get it. It's a pretty
Hmm.
banger move.
The thing is like people need to, like I haven't even seen a lot of ground types use it just because of how widespread Earth Power and Earthquake are. Like you get all the moves and they're really strong.
yeah, and also I know this isn't like something exactly you need it, but if you have like a ground type sweeper that you want to be switching in and out of battle a lot, you resist Stealth Rock.
That is true. 100%. Resisting Stealth Rock is huge. Um, I
Yeah,
think
I don't think it's like middle of S tier or anything. I think
no,
it's
I
like
think it's bottom
low
of
end of
S
S.
tier.
Yeah, it's the gatekeeper between A and S tier for sure.
I think
I think
flying
flying.
is probably
That's a
A.
solid A. That's such a
Yeah,
solid
I
A
think
tier.
fire's better, but like having a ground immunity, like we just talked about, is huge because ground is one of the best offensive types in the game. Access to Tailwind and other like good support flying moves. Roost is just so widespread among flying types. Like it's just super strong. You get like good moves all the time. Air Slash, Hurricane, Brave Bird. Like
And I mean, we were talking about this before, but in a triple battle meta, flying,
flying would go
man.
crazy.
Flying would in fact go crazy in the
Yeah, I
triple
will
battle meta.
say the one thing that I do wish flying type had was wider distribution of Brave Bird to physical attacking flying types.
They gave
Mm.
Crobat Brave
Well,
Bird. That thing's
they
not a
got dual
fucking
wing beat
bird.
now. They
That's
have
not
dual
a
wing beat
bird.
now. That's a pretty good move.
That's true. They do, but it's like it still only is like 80 power because it's 40 times 2 and it's 90% accurate. So like
Yeah.
it's usable for sure, but it's not ideal and acrobatics requires you to lose an item first. So it's like
Yeah.
physical attacking um flying types just simply aren't as good as like special attacking ones because you just have air slash or hurricane, which is great, but
Mhm.
overall you're using it for its like utility and defensive purposes anyways. Like
Yeah.
look at fucking
Yeah.
Gliscor for that matter,
Yeah.
man.
I have a
All
hot
right.
take coming up.
Psychic. I think this
This
shit
shit is
is
ass.
here.
Yeah, throw
Yeah.
that shit in. See, honestly,
I think that Psychic is not very good. I think that like okay,
Wolfie was
it's got
right.
Zen Headbutt, it's got Psychic, like it's got good moves, but like its defense is not good. Like being
Yeah.
weak to Ghost and Dark and Bug is not ideal. And like its resistance is like what? Fighting in
Psychic.
itself.
Yeah.
Like
It
it's
resists itself in fighting, and that's it.
that's not really great.
You're
And
not
like
switching that thing on like
you
anything.
can't hit steel types, you can't hit dark types, like it's and those are some of the good defensive types that things will have to wall you. Like and like the thing is psychic is such a good move, but like it's spread to all of these. Like there are a lot of non-psychic Pokemon who get psychic and like clicking it, but like aside from that, not really. Plus there are
It's so
no good physical psychic types.
yeah. It
Yeah.
is so humorous to me the fact that Psychic and Poison are C tier types, but then when they combine into the GOAT, Galarian Slowking, it's an A
Yeah.
tier Mon.
That Pokemon's great. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's got
I love that
regenerator and a
shit.
bunch of other factors. Like
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not because it's a Psychic Poison type that makes
No,
it
if they
good.
made that shit like a steel water type, like it'd be so much better.
True.
All right,
All right.
Vinny, throw the shit type in F.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's got sticky web.
I think I think we could move.
I I think we can move it to D tier because U-turn.
Okay.
Could I guess?
Uh,
And plus we need something in D tier too.
yeah.
Rock also D tier.
Stealth rocks and okay, but which is more
Yeah,
important, stealth rock or sticky web? Stealth rock.
Stealth Rock, yeah. Stealth Rock is just more widely distributed.
I think Rock is just overall better than Bug. Even though some Bug types do get sticky, but it's also like
hmm
5 Bug type lines.
Yeah, the
I
thing
don't
is,
know, it's
if
fucking
they
like
made
Joltik line, like a Rock Winded line, or a
Uh,
Bombi line.
yeah, I mean, hey,
Cricketon,
I like.
Leaveney.
There are some
Le-
bug types
Mini,
that I like,
Swirly.
but like I like as niche picks, but none of them have like Volcarona and Scizor are like the only ever meta relevant bug types.
Ferrothorn would like not
Oh yeah,
Ferrothorn.
Ferrothorn. Yeah,
Parathorn.
What the fuck
Parathorn, my
is the
favorite
name?
Bug type.
What's the name? Fortress. That's the thing I was thinking
Fortress
of.
hasn't been relevant in like 5 generations, dog.
Yeah, I know you're thinking. I know you're obviously thinking about our goat Durant, but
True,
No. Although
Kevin.
first impression's a good move.
first
Yeah.
impression
All
is
right.
a good move.
I
But
don't know if
I
this is a
feel
hot
like
take. I think Ghost is some ass.
Hey, what the fuck?
Ghost
Get
is
out.
garbage.
I think this
I'm
shit
sort of
is.
in the middle of you guys. I think this thing is like a B tier thing, B or
Really?
C.
I think Ghost is
Yeah.
Okay.
terrible.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Business deal. We move electric up to A, and then we put ghost in B.
Like
I-
this.
I could see that.
I think that just like Ghost.
And also move fighting in front of fucking normal already, please.
Fighting is so much better than
Yes.
normal, Vinny. I don't care.
There.
Perfect.
All right. The thing about Ghost, like, genuinely, okay,
Thank you.
like, Ghost hits Psychic and it hits itself, which are already both types that like are okay. Like you're not hitting any meta relevant types with Ghost, other than like occasionally other Ghost types who are meta relevant, like Annihilate and Golden Go. But like overall, Ghost type offensively isn't all that grand, and then defensively it's weak to itself, and then it's weak to Dark, which Dark is a really strong type. We'll get to later, but like I don't know. I'm not a big fan of using ghost types personally when it has
Yeah.
like the same relations as dark, except I much prefer using dark on the offensive side.
The way
Well,
I see it with ghost types specifically is if it's a pure ghost type, yeah, I 100% agree with you. It's just when you add the ghost typing to other types, it just adds so much more depth
Hmm.
to the ghost typing
I think the
because
fighting
like you
immunity
can't,
is all I really care about.
yeah, like
well, it
bro,
being
you
a
can't,
spin blocker is pretty
I
big
guess
though.
being a
You
spin
can't
blocker
yeah.
is pretty
And
huge.
it's like you can't deny that Golden Go would not be nearly as good if it was anything but a ghost type.
That's fair. But
Like
I mean, hey, if it was
like
like, I mean, like, I think that Golden Go is just. I mean, Ghost Steel specifically is such a strong combination. Like, there are good type combinations that can come from any of these F tier types. Like, I.
yeah, but I feel like
But
Ghost
like,
is like the supplementary type. Like
I
you
mean, I
slap
personally
Ghost
think
type
that's
on anything
Steel,
and it
but.
makes I don't know. Like Steel type is definitely one of the other ones, but that's why Steel we all know where Steel is going, but
Yeah.
that's why I don't think Ghost should be in D tier. I think Ghost is a solid middle of the road type that just makes other types
Mm-hmm.
better. It makes the
Fair.
normal type better. It
That
makes
makes the
water
normal
type
type
even
better.
better. Like it makes types better, which is where
be
I'm trying
that
to get at.
normal
Except
steel
Psychic.
type.
I think a
True,
normal
the
Steel type would kind of go hard, though. I mean, it's quite weak to fighting, but like.
close combat would like to know your location.
Just switch it out, Smile.
Just have a ghost type. Smile.
Nah, you can have a
True.
fairy. Just have a defensive fairy. Anyway, Dragon. I think Dragon is like a bottom of A
Dragon D's
tier.
nuts
Like,
across your face. Got him.
wow, got him. Okay, I think Dragon can go like here. I
Um,
think even
I
with the
think it's better
introduction
than
of
fire,
Fairy,
but
I think even with the introduction of Fairy, Dragon still is one of the best. I mean, it doesn't help that like Dragon has so many good Pokemon.
mhm.
Like,
hmm
imagine if
Dragon
Dragon
just has so
type.
many good resistances. It
Imagine if
resists
Dragon
like
was just bug. Like they like they had no pseudo legendaries. It was just like mid Pokemon. Like it might be different, but
mhm.
yeah,
I don't
I
know.
agree. It's
Like
just I feel
resisting
like
water, fire, and electric.
Yeah,
Those are three of like some of the strongest electric type or electric. I'm man, I should not have smoked before this podcast. Water, fire, and electric do not hit dragon for very effective damage, and those three combined, like a
hmm.
lot of Pokemon don't get Bolt Beam coverage. So
Yeah.
even though Dragon is weak to Ice, like a lot of Pokemon that normally will get like Fire, Water, and Electric type moves probably won't get a good Ice type move if Hidden
Yeah.
Power like isn't available for whatever
Hmm.
reason.
I mean, yeah, Gen 9. I mean, like, the thing is, Ice type being so much better makes me think that I would want to put dragons down. But, like, Ice types have always been good against dragons. It's Ice type's defensive things that moved it up. Like, I think that Dragon. Like, okay, sure, Dragon can only hit itself for super effective. It hits everything else for neutral except for these two. Like, you could just click
Can't deny
outrages into
that.
teams or Dracos into teams, and like you have no switch-ins. Well, tough luck, buddy. Like,
And the thing is that if it's not a Fairy type and it's a Steel type, there's only so many Dracos that you can like take
yeah,
unless you have I don't know like a healing move. But
a
that's
lot of Steel
outside of
types
the
don't get
pure
healing
vacuum.
moves. Like that's
Yeah,
like
that's outside like the pure vacuum we're
yeah.
talking about, where like steel will normally beat dragon, but if after a long period of time
Mm,
a steel type will no longer be able to handle a dragon
yeah.
type's moves for very
I
long.
mean, it's a 6v6 game, so you know you have to put that in consideration. Anyway, Dark
yeah.
type. I'm gonna be
I think
honest. I
dark
think
type.
Dark type's like here, somewhere around here or up here. I don't know. I mean, I personally think it's
I
better
don't
than
think
Ghost, but like I don't want to put it this high. Like you know,
I could.
um
I can put it right here. It's just better Ghost for me. Although it's weak to fighting instead of immune to it, which is the
I
one big
personally think
difference.
that
I think theirs fine, personally. Like, I'd even be fine like putting like Ghost in like high C tier just to even out the tiers a little bit.
Mhm.
Like, I'd be fine with that, but I
Ghost
just feel
being the
like,
keeper.
yeah, I
Mhm.
just think Ghost being, not Ghost, Dark being like knockoff mainly.
Yeah, knockoff. I mean,
Just,
it's a psychic immunity, which I mean isn't as prevalent nowadays, but I mean it was a big deal. Like
mhm.
it's weak to a lot of like really good offensive types, sadly, which is why I can't put it that high, like fighting and fairy.
Hmm.
Um, but like it's still a psychic immunity. It's a ghost resist, like slapping dark on, and it's a prankster immunity. Like it's got a lot of good stuff. Like
And also, not a lot of types resist dark. The only types that resist dark are
fairy
the types that already like
and
beat it.
bug.
It's just fairy. No, it's just fairy and fighting.
Oh yeah, fairy and fighting. Yeah,
So
bug's super
like,
effective, but it's not resistance.
oh yeah.
Uh,
The
yeah,
thing
I think
is
dark
that like
fits here.
dark just hits a lot of things, and like Steve said, knockoff. That's a
Hmm.
strong knockoff into like
Yeah.
almost every Pokemon ever. And the thing is that if it's a fighting or fairy type, oh well, you don't have your item anymore. Smile.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Like it
And like
doesn't matter if it
stab
was resistant.
knockoff. Oh,
All right.
stab knockoff,
I think we
man.
have
And
our
sucker
top
punch too.
two. Now here's the argument of which one is better. I personally would put it like this.
I would also put it like that.
I agree.
Okay, we all agree. I think that this top four is pretty set in stone.
Hmm.
I could even do this because I think these three are just so much better, but I don't know.
That's
I
why
like
I
how
was kind of
even it
like,
is.
whoa, hold
I do
on.
like kind of I my autism brain kind of just likes how even and straight edged it is.
That's fair.
I also think that like ground, I think ground is notably better than fire.
Yeah,
Like
you
Yeah.
know,
it's
I
not by
think
a
ground can
huge
be up
margin,
here.
but I think it's
I don't
like
know.
noticeably better, you know?
I think
Yeah,
this
it's
just
just like man
proves
earthquake.
we need a fairy ground type. We need a fairy fire type. I just moved you.
We do need a fairy
Do
fire
we have a
type.
fairy dragon?
Anja.
We do. It's fucking Mega Altaria.
Oh right, yeah. Well, we don't have a fairy
Do
dragon
we?
that's good.
Uh, okay, well that's an opinion.
I'm not a big Mega Altaria guy personally.
Hey man,
True.
I think that thing cooked in Gen 6. I don't know.
I
That's just
do
my
like it.
hypothesis. My
I like it in draft. I like it in draft. In draft, it's super good.
Hmm. All right,
By the way, off topic, but I
let's
sent
move on from the
this
type tier
tier
list.
list to one of the girls I'm talking to, and she said she thought normal type was steel type at first, and she said steel type in B tier? That's a bold choice. She knows, guys.
gonna
She
say B
knows.
for bold.
We're just gonna catalog Steve's progress to getting his Pokemon girlfriend.
True. Honestly, though, guys, I need it in my life.
I believe in you. You could do it.
It'll
All right.
happen someday.
I just like the thing about the type thing, like Stellar being so bad. Like, okay, Stellar is a specific like Gen 9 thing. Like, I
It's
want,
definitely going away.
yeah, it's definitely going
Yeah.
away. I want them to make another type. I just like don't know what we would do or like how to balance the type chart effectively with one type, you know?
As long as it's not sound, I'm popping off. I think everybody who's like the sound type would be so good, you need to stop and you need to think about how Pokemon works for a minute
Mm.
Your
and
brain
realize
needs
that
to
there
grow
is
beyond the spinal column.
The thing is, like, I wanted to do Cosmic, but Stellar is kind of like that. Like, the thing is, and most Cosmic moves are Psychic, so, like, I don't know.
yeah, like
Yeah.
cosmic power is literally psychic type.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
thing is then Pokemon like Clefable are now Cosmic Fairy type
Mm-hmm.
because that thing's from space. Of course, it's gonna be Cosmic type. And if not, then what the hell's going on?
Yeah,
Like
and, like,
the Pokemon, the typings won't make sense anymore
the
if
thing
they don't.
is, logistically, like, it's so hard to balance this type chart with a new type, because you have to think about it, like, okay, if you're gonna make a new type, it has to, like, be, like, help put the top types in check, and then help elevate the new types. So we need a type that's weak to rock and bug and poison, and strong against fairy, steel, water, ground. Like, there are just, I mean, like, logistically, what types would you fit there? Like,
I
I don't
mean,
know.
I hear people saying the light type,
I think
which
light is kind of like a taken thing though, because like I mean, fairy kind of just is the light type.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
agree.
yeah,
Like if they were gonna make a new type, I would be fine with light type because I mean we already have dark type, but
and I
Well,
think
dark
it would
type
be
is
cool if those
evil
two
is the
beat each
thing.
other.
well, yeah, and light would
Okay,
be
well, what
good.
are they gonna have? Good type?
I mean, I don't know, maybe. Like the thing is,
Heaven type.
okay, if they
Heaven.
did do a light type that was good also against dark, like I mean, like is light gonna be good against fairy, steel, water, or ground? I mean, I don't really
I
see
think
it.
it would be good. I think it would be good against steel.
Like, did you
I could
shine a
see it.
flashlight at a like? I don't understand why light would be good against steel. Also, is light weak to
Um,
bugs? Actually, no. Hang
He
on. Light being
lights
weak to
on
bugs
fire.
does make sense. Actually,
bugs are
Yeah,
drawn to the light,
yeah. Bugs are drawn to
so
light.
you light
Yeah,
them on fire.
maybe. I don't know. I think the light
I
type could
just
be cool.
figured it out. Yo, Game Freak, hit us up. We got you.
I know that like uranium and stuff did nuclear types, so that's a conversation for another day. Cause I don't know about nuclear. Like, that's a whole different thing.
Where does nuclear land on the type chart,
I mean,
Vinny?
okay, nuclear could definitely be good against steel. Um,
I
But
don't. I've never
nuclear
played
and
Pokemon
ground.
Uranium.
Well,
nuclear
actually,
is
I'm gonna
just
look up
like
what nuclear's interactions are in Pokemon Uranium.
Doesn't it like beat
nuclear.
everything or some stupid shit?
I haven't actually played the game, so
I haven't either. I just thought you did.
Yeah, all I know is that Nintendo sent them a cease and desist.
they
Well, that's
did
what
do
happens
that.
when you
Yeah.
try to make a fan game and then charge people money to play it. I think
That's
that's pretty
true.
greedy. Just make
Yeah, that's
things and,
fair.
and enjoy it. I don't know.
Oh wait, no, yeah,
I feel
nuclear is nuclear is like the like it's good against everything. It's resisted by steel and nuclear, and defensively it's weak to everything except nuclear.
that's interesting.
Why does steel get to resist nuclear out of all types?
Oh, you know, it's the steel type just doing steel type things.
Steel type.
True.
Think about it. If you throw a nuke at one steel, what do you think is gonna happen?
True. Steel type tried
Multiply
not to
into two
resist.
steals.
Steel type tried not to resist the Pokemon Challenge Impossible.
On
For
God,
real.
though.
No, like it's just
I
it's
feel like you could. I feel like you could realistically find like a reason for steel to resist everything on the type chart if you really wanted to.
make
Yeah.
plastic a type and then boom, plastic beats
The
nuclear.
plastic type. And then the new Pika clone can be like a plastic toy of Pikachu.
Unironically, that
True.
would bang. Actually, I think that would
That would be
bang.
kind of sick.
That would be a banger idea. I don't know. I think that like having Pokemon that are like meta jokes, like are kind of like I like really like Mimikyu,
The
because it's
Dunsparce
a
type
meta
The
beat, you know?
joke.
Dunsparce. I love that guy.
Dude, at first I was so depressed because I love Dunsparce, and then I was when I heard that there was a new Dunsparce evolution, I was like popping off, and then I saw the leaks and I was like, "What? Come on! Are you fucking kidding me?
He gets
What's this
another
shit?"
body. Like
They just made him longer.
Dude,
He's
that would be
already
like if
perfect.
Dragonair's evolution instead of Dragonite was just a longer Dragonair. Like what? The fuck
unironically,
would
that's
that
what some people want, which is crazy. I really like
But that's
Dragonite,
stupid.
but some
Okay,
people
like-
are anti-Dragonite fans.
I
Like,
like
it's why
Dragonite,
they'd
but
be
I
like,
can see
why does
why.
the snake? Why does the snake become like a little lizard dude? But also like, why would it be interesting if it was just like a longer eel dragon thing? Like,
Yeah.
I
like, what
could
are they
see
gonna
like
do?
a happy middle ground and just make Dragonite light blue. I could see that.
Yeah. The
Like make
color
it
change is
blue.
weird.
Instead... Yeah, that's the weirdest part
I
to
think
me.
they
Like, if
definitely
it
could
was
have just
blue,
made shiny Dragonite that color too.
that's
Nah, they
true.
had to-
We
they
didn't
had
need
to-
the we
the
didn't need the
vomit
Reptar
Dragonite.
look. The Reptar look.
Dude, Pokemon has to have a green quota for shinies. There's no way. Like they had to have gotten paid by the person who invented that color of green.
What
They
is your
gotta get
guys'
that green.
What is your guys' favorite and least favorite green shinies? I'll start with mine. My favorite is without a shadow of a doubt Espeon. I think shiny Espeon.
Shiny
looks
Espeon
fucking
is really
dope.
nice.
I do
And
like.
my
I do
least
like.
favorite is Ursaring.
Oh,
God, that
Ursaring's is
thing,
ugly as hell.
that
Piss
thing needs to,
Ursaring.
that thing needs to exit the premises immediately.
Um, I would probably agree with you on irradiated Espeon personally. But for my least favorite, I hate the Piss Ursaring, but I probably hate Piss Stantler even more.
I
Mm.
forgot Piss Stantler exists, bro.
I think that like shiny Scizor is pretty good. I like shiny Scizor.
I don't mind that. It's
Uh,
more of a yellow to me, but it's still
I
like
think
it's not the
that
worst.
shiny Machamp is ugly as hell.
That I
Uh,
agree with. I
I
Also,
can
was
agree
I
with
expecting you
that.
to say shiny Mega Scizor, which I also think is ugly.
Yeah.
I don't remember shiny Mega Scizor off the top of my head,
Dude,
but
there's too much yellow on that thing for no reason.
I
What
really
business does
like
he have being that yellow?
I really like shiny Mewtwo. I think that Mewtwo's like just the tail, and then like when it's Mega, it's like the fingertips. I think that's pretty cool.
I think it would be
Oh,
really
Vinny
funny
picking
if.
the Uber. How original.
All right, buddy.
Oh,
All right,
I
Buster
think it would be
Brown.
really funny. I think it'd be really funny if instead of Mewtwo, um, having a green tail and a white body, for its shiny form, the purple and the white inverted, so it's just a purple Mewtwo. It's just a purple dude with a white tail. Oh wait, that shit would look like a dick. Never mind. That's a horrible
Hey,
idea.
whoa,
Okay,
buddy.
no, okay. Mewtwo's tail has a very weird shape. You can't
Listen,
deny that.
Mewtwo doesn't have a tail.
True. It comes
What do
from the
you mean it
front.
doesn't have a?
It comes
Look
from the
at it.
front of his body.
Okay, then
Yeah.
what is it?
I don't know
It's a
what it
dick
is,
tail.
but listen.
No.
Heard of DuckTales? Nah, it's Dick Tails.
Oh no.
Mm, no, man.
Uh,
I think
this needs
that
an this podcast needs an explicit tag, Vinny.
Oh no, I am making very clear that children are not welcome here.
We may be talking about Pokemon, but we talk about the sex.
Although I don't actually flag my videos
But not at the same
as
time.
age
Not at the same
restrictions because
time.
I don't want to do
True,
that.
we do not need a Vaporeon situation here.
No, maybe I don't know. We'll have to edit it and see how long it took for us to make a sex joke.
Speaking of which, how long have we been going on for?
I don't know. Let me check.
I
One
think like
hour
an
and eight
hour.
minutes.
An hour
Uh,
and 8 minutes.
a solid
Mm.
hour of gooning.
Oh God! All right, we need
You-
to wrap it up. We need to
You
wrap
just
it up.
know you just know how to sour everything immediately on contact.
It's my specialty, guys.
Did you guys
Why
have
else did you
anything
guys
you?
invite me to be on the pod with y'all?
Did you guys have anything specifically you guys wanted to talk about, or should we wrap it up?
I guess like since we were talking about shiny Pokemon, I just really wanted to get this off my chest. I fucking hate shiny Incineroar.
Hang on, let me check. I
I'm
don't
a
actually remember
strong, I'm
shiny
a strong
Incineroar.
disagreeer with your opinion. I think the Tony the Tiger Frosted Flames is, in a wise man's words,
I mean, like I get it. It's
I
just
actually
like
kind of like it.
it's just the white and red just does not work well for me. Like it messes with my brain in the weirdest way. I don't know how they would have changed it to make it better for me.
Mm.
It's just like it just rubs me the wrong way, and I'm
they
not a
need
big
to change
fan.
it for me. Because I
Yeah,
don't like it.
I think
yeah.
that they
It's
should
like
100%.
I don't
Sorry.
judge people for liking it. I'm just like I can't get behind it myself. But to be fair, I say the same shit about megas all the time. So,
Oh yeah.
like,
Well, I have a
I'm a
very strong
big
opinion
mega.
about megas.
Like, I like megas as a concept. I just feel like in draft specifically, they're not as good as people make them out to be sometimes.
Oh well, that's
Well,
not my
I
opinion
think
about
I found
megas.
out. I think I found out what the topic is gonna be for the next episode of Gold, Silver, and Fourth.
Dude, we have two
We
mega
are
haters
gonna.
in call. This is gonna be great.
I'm
True.
I'm the one champion of Mega Evolution. Don't worry. The one of the freaks on the other side is a fucking Dynamax enjoyer.
I am a
Fucking believe
Dynamax
this.
That's
defender. Dynamax defense is here. I
At
think.
least I'm not. At least he's not a Z move enjoyer.
Oh no, we all hate Zemus here. We're all Zemu
That's
haters.
true.
Yeah,
Fuck Gen 7.
guys. right. I hate Z moves.
Oh god, get him out of here.
Get him
Get off
out.
the stage. Boo.
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 Wait. Why am I booing myself? What's going on here? You
Okay, but
mind
realistically, where do we
controlling me?
rank Terra among the mechanics? I personally would put it above Z moves, but below Megas.
I'd put
I
it at
think
like a solid number 2 gimmick,
I
in
think
my
that
opinion.
hmm,
I don't think it's like the best thing in the world.
I think
I would
Mega's on
personally
top, baby.
I think megas are on top. As much as I am a hater, like
Listen,
in draft, I do like megas more than I like Terra.
It
I
goes
think that
Megas,
Megas
Terra,
may or may
Z
not
moves,
be.
then Dynamax at the bottom.
I think that Dynamax is a really good mechanic, and people are just haters.
Hey guys,
Now that you
do
guys
you like my G Max Urshifu Rapid Strike?
He's so
Hopefully it got
cool. He's so cool.
would you like a break from the ads?
Why'd you say it like that?
it's so
Because
seductive.
because
For what?
that's how the Pandora thing says it.
Yeah,
Want a
who
break from
uses
the ads?
Pandora?
Yeah,
I
wait, hold
used
on.
to before I
Not
did
Pokemon related,
Spotify.
but who is using Pandora out here?
I used to use Pandora before I used started fucking Family Plan on fucking Spotify with my
Hmm.
friends.
That's fun. No, dude, I
Yeah,
am
it's pretty
not
much
paying for
just like
Spotify Premium.
YouTube Premium is where
I
it's at.
haven't been. I haven't been using doing it. Like my friends have just been paying it because they wanted to get a family plan anyways, and they had an extra line, so they were like, "Yo, Steve, you want to be on this family plan?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah,
That's
I'll
fair.
take free Spotify Premium."
Ooh, speaking of Spotify, best Pokemon music. What are we
Gen
thinking?
5.
I mean, I was thinking a specific song, but yes, Gen 5. Although,
Yeah,
hang on.
it's
I honorable mention to Gen 8. That shit goes
Are
hard.
we talking? Okay, I was gonna say, are we talking about a specific track? Are we talking about like
I was
something that
talking
like
specific
somebody else
track,
has made?
but
if we're talking a specific track, Driftvale City for me does it.
listen.
Driftvale Driftvale City, or I can't remember the specific name of the track, but the Furret Walking song.
A Cumulus Town, dude.
Yeah.
The world champion theme in Black and White is
That's
so
true.
good. That shit
Hmm.
bangs.
I
Yeah,
really,
and
really
like,
like the Gym Leader Sword and Shield theme. I think that
Yeah.
that goes hard. I think that they
oh
fumbled the
yeah,
bag with the Gen 9 one. Like, we
Yeah,
went
yeah.
I don't
so
think that
hard.
it's terrible. I just feel like that like compared to a lot of the other music in Gen 9, I was just like, wow, this is it.
I think
Anything
that.
with Team Star, oh, their Team Star music goes so fucking hard, man.
Yeah.
Like the boss theme, Penny's
Oh,
theme.
Penny's theme is amazing. Oh my god.
I think every I think I would argue every single song in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games except, and this is a big except for the credits at the end, fuck Ed Sheeran.
Fuck Ed
Well,
Sheeran.
hang on. I do think
Fuck that
we have
redhead.
to address the fact that like people couldn't even listen to the Elite Four theme for like 2 weeks when Scarlet Violet came out. I remember this. It
Hey
was
man, all I'm saying is that that's an issue and not an ish me. I didn't buy the game until like 4 months after it came out because not only was I too broke to buy it, but I also knew it was gonna be too glitchy for me to have fun playing it. So
Hmm.
I just
True.
wanted to watch other people endure the torture and then play it myself.
I
To
bought
be
it day
fair, people
one.
wouldn't be able. To be fair, people wouldn't be able to watch the fucking end credits because they just get DMCA'd.
That's so true, dude. Let's you know what? Play some Ed
Dude, Ed
Sheeran and post
Sheeran and
right
his
now.
evil Ed Sheeran.
No! Don't get me claimed. I already got
Totally,
claimed on another
totally
video.
did not.
Oh, Ed
Totally did
Sheeran's
not do
playing.
fucking.
Oh boy.
I got
Yeah,
copyrighted for the
not me.
Avengers theme in one of my other Pokemon videos. You know what? Shout out to that video, but
Lamau. Imagine you just gotta do it fucking what what's it mean when you just do it verbally? I can't remember
oh
what
yeah, I'll
it's
just sing
called.
it.
Yeah, do the fucking Avengers theme a cappella style.
Da-da-da.
You guys have fun with that. I'll hold the microphone.
Okay, we're devolving here. Let's.
We are devolving.
I think.
Favorite
I
monkey
think
Pokemon, go.
favorite monkey Pokemon.
Simi Sage.
Yo, Simisage Defenders!
Hold on.
Simi
I
Sage
gotta
is
I gotta
definitely the
search.
coolest of the
I gotta
monkeys.
look at every single monkey Pokemon really quick.
I'm
Wait.
a big Grookey fan.
Explain to me why my stupid ass was about to go on to Pokemon Showdown and search for filter by monkey.
It's a
Return
type,
to
it's a
monkey.
type.
The monkey type.
You know, it's actually a type in the one Too Many Types ROM hack. We
That
gotta
is
play that
true.
one day.
You
Oh,
totally
dude, what am
have
I
to.
talking about?
We have to play that shit on
Fucking-
stream, dog.
That'd be hype.
Fucking Grookey is right there. My goat.
I love Grookey so much. Grookey's so
Grookey
adorable.
gang.
And then
I do like
Thwacky is
Grookey.
ugly as hell, but
No, you're
Don't talk
Thwacky
shit on.
hating.
Don't talk shit on Thwacky. Thwacky's great.
I think that I'm a big Gen 9 starter fan, but like Thwacky is like Thwacky and the Inteleon line are like problems.
The Inteleon line I agree with, but at the same time, like people like to talk about Drizzile listening to MCR. Thwacky definitely listens to MCR, man.
I think
He
that Inteleon
wants
is
to be
just
the
like
drummer for MCR.
Inteleon is just so definitively mid. Like it's if I had to like make a top 10 mid Pokemon of all time, like I think Inteleon would be in there.
Dude, Inteleon looks like you'd literally find it on fucking Route 8 in the water in like a fishing encounter.
Mm-hmm. It does
I
not seem like a
agree.
starter. Plus, it's also like the only one of the Gen 8 starters that isn't good.
Drizzile
Yeah.
looks like he will pull out a water gun and use it on himself if you don't keep an eye on him, man. I'm worried for his health.
I need to commission an edit of like Drizzile doing the Persona 3 like water gun to head thing. That'd be so good.
Oh my god, that should be a fucking like emote in like Twitch or something, man.
One day,
That
one
would be
day.
sick.
That'd be so funny.
I think
Yeah, we can debut it when we stream fucking Too Many Types.
Oh my god. You know, you're making so many promises that I'm gonna have to upload this video and people are gonna like if people actually watch this, they're gonna be like, hey, when's this coming?
I think we're gonna have to end the podcast before too many promises get made. I think we're gonna have to end the
Alright
episode.
guys, 2 million subscribers special and I will eat a Pokemon.
In real life. I will go out into the wilderness and find it and then fillet it on
Guys,
on
we are
live
so
stream.
close to 10 million subscribers. Just hit that button, and if we get 10 million, all of us will do we'll play each Pokemon game in order in a Nuzlocke. No healing items, no taking damage.
And
No,
I'll also dress as a cat boy for it too.
You know what? Sure, that's our 10 million subscriber special. Uber hard Pokemon, Emerald Kaizo, damageless run
And
As
with
a
Catboy
cat boy.
Steve.
As a
we're
cat
only
boy.
10 million subscribers. Wait, how many subscribers do you have?
9.9 million.
Let's let's go.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's go, my goat, my jote. On
Alright.
Jod.
I think this is about time we call it.
I think it's awesome. We're starting to. We recorded this at about 1 in the morning when we started.
We
So,
are devolving into monkey.
We're getting stupid.
Alright.
And quick.
What's crazy is I don't even really have an
Alright, kids,
outro,
let's
so
get
you know
back
what? Let's do an outro right now. Alright, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to Kenny and Steve for being here with me on the first episode. Any closing comments from either of you?
Get out of here, Mr. Fourth Place.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hope you enjoy being fourth because it's gonna last a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
Silver and I are gonna be heading out here.
Eternal fourth. Have a good one, pal.
Good night, everybody.